you can't find it. Like it's not
No.
there. It's not.
Good. So the reality is not in the mind. Not
It's
that
not
there's a
in the
mind.
right.
Not that there is a mind.
Yeah.
But the reality is not in the thoughts. Do you
Right.
understand?
Yeah. It's just like another
It's not.
domino.
It's not
Yeah.
in the thoughts.
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah. They're just all these different like one depends on the other, depends on they're all, and it just seems like never ending. So it seems like
it's
there's meaning, but
it's an infinite loop.
yeah.
That's why we
Yeah.
feel like we struggle to get out of there.
Yeah.
It's an infinite loop. It just keeps going on and on and on
Exactly.
and on. And it folds in on itself and it folds in on itself.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
it good.
Yeah.
And it creates the illusion of
Yeah. Yeah.
duality.
Right.
It's an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an illusion. Yeah. It's an illusion. Yeah.
It's not
And yet
reality.
it's right. It's not reality. And
It's not
yet,
reality.
so this is where it gets interesting because like I think there's like well, there's thoughts now about like it's an illusion, and yet there's something happening, or it's like there's an illusion but it's there, or like there's an illusion but it's believed, or like there's an illusion but like the non-duality doesn't seem to like totally go away. Like it's just seeing behind the veil. Like it's
The,
still
the non-duality doesn't totally
doesn't
go
actually
away. What do you
right.
let's just explore that statement for a minute.
Okay,
What
okay.
what what's meant by that?
So like for example, like a scenario pops up where it's like, and again, these are just like I think I'm trying to work this out where
All right, let's work it out.
like I walk out of the door, you know, someone tells me something, say my mom tells me something or something, you know, for whatever reason is like, you know, tragic or set or stress or something happens, some
Mm,
story happens, say for
mm,
example,
mm.
and then it's like, oh, this is happening to me. This is happening to me. Then there's like that kind of thing again, right?
I understand, but the
Yeah.
me,
Yeah,
for
exactly.
something good, for something to happen to the me,
Yeah.
it'd have to be coming from somewhere else, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Really? For some, I want you to check
Wait.
that. For
Okay.
something to good, for something to be happening to the me, it'd have to be coming from somewhere else, wouldn't it?
Yeah. 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 And
Right.
that doesn't make sense.
Well, it doesn't, because thoughts are creating the me, and thoughts are also creating the other.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's like the
So
mountain
if
over
we,
there.
yeah. So if we took your example, you said, yeah, but okay, like when we finish, I could walk out the door here and I could bump into somebody and
Right.
I'll, I'll ad lib, right? And there could be drama
Yeah.
happening and I get caught up in their
Exactly.
drama and
Yeah,
blah, 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 blah,
exactly.
blah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All that would really be happening is there would be walking happening. Yeah. Then something would occur and then there would be
Mm-hmm.
speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all. Wouldn't it?
Yeah. And sensation in the body, maybe, or emotions.
Depends.
Depends.
It depends. It depends what's understood about what's
Right.
actually happening.
Right.
What's actually happening. Yeah. See,
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's speaking happening now. I have no clue
Mm-hmm.
what's going to happen next.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
None. I got no
Mm-hmm.
clue what's going to come out of here. There's just speaking happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all. Full stop. That's it. Speaking is happening. Okay. Walking is happening. Standing up is happening. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm trying to get you to see is I'm trying to get you to look. It it's all inclusive.
Mm,
All.
right.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Good. Okay. However, there's a step that needs to be taken before that. And the step that needs to be taken before, it's all inclusive. The step that needs to be taken before that is you need to awaken.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Then it's all inclusive.
Mm,
Do you understand? Then
right.
there's non-dual and dual. But by the time you get there, there's not
Yeah.
even that. There's not even that. There's not even
Right.
non-dual and dual.
It's just things happening. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Right. So until that, so right. And so then the focus would be just to see the non-dual, to really know what is
or
non-duality.
closer, or closer, it's being it, because you are already it. It's only the
Mm-hmm.
mind saying otherwise. And the mind
Right.
doesn't actually know shit.
Right.
It's nothing but words.
Yeah. It's so true.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's all word,
Yeah.
all symbols. And each of those symbols are dependent on the other symbols to
Yeah.
apparently have some kind of meaning.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
When you see it, it's like, what?
Yeah.
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 It's fascinating. Like, it's incredible
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
that all works, but it's fascinating that seeing happens too.
It is. It's like
Oh my God.
yeah, it is. Like
Hearing,
I
tasting,
was,
touching, smelling.
yeah, I was driving home the other night and that phrase you said popped into my mind and it was like, if you're not, what was it? It's like, if you're not thinking about it, what's wrong with right now or something like that.
What's wrong
And
with
it
right
just,
now
right.
if
If you
you
don't,
don't think about it?
right.
Or more to the point, because, what's
Yeah.
wrong with right now if
Right.
there's no thought about right now?
Right. Exactly.
That's closer, right?
Yeah.
Because
Okay. Right.
what's wrong with right now if you don't think about it implies somebody, a person there that could
Isn't
think or not think about
right.
it.
Exactly. Like there's,
Good.
yeah.
What's wrong with right now if there are no thoughts about right now?
Right now. Right.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I think it
Yeah.
was it Shakespeare, I think, said, let me think, was it?
Yeah. He said something.
Yeah, there is no right and wrong, but thinking makes it
Makes
so.
it so. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Because
Yeah. And when that, yeah.
one person will think,
Yeah.
yeah, that's great, great, yeah, I think that's great,
Yeah.
and another person will go, no, that's not great, that's not
Yeah.
like,
Totally.
yeah,
Yeah. And then what came into like kind of more focus as that statement came in my, like that thought arose was like all of a sudden it was like feeling my hands on the steering wheel and feeling the muscles
beautiful.
in my hands and like
Mm,
seeing the mountain. It was just like seeing and like feeling.
mm,
And it was like that stillness was there. And
mm, mm.
yeah, it was like, oh, okay. And it just
Yeah,
kind of happened,
yeah, yeah. And the source of all of that gets given different names: consciousness,
Yeah,
awareness, lots of a godlike presence, the
that's
light.
it.
It gets
Right.
given all sorts of different names. It doesn't need a name,
Yeah.
because then we'd be back in the symbol of it.
Yeah. I really
Yeah,
like it when there isn't a name because the name makes it feel so grandiose and like a thing,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. Straight away to objective. As soon as we use a word, it becomes objective.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Right. Yeah.
And it's not objective. Your direct
Right.
experience right now is not objective,
Right. It's subjective.
direct. It's pure, without even the idea of objective. Pure subjectivity. Pure. Mind
Right.
creates the phenomenon. Mind creates the phenomenon. Yeah. That is noumenon. Do
Luminant?
you know that word?
No.
Noumenon. Do you know that word?
Numinous.
Look it up. Look it up.
Huh.
Noumenon.
Numinum. Numinum. Oh, gentle plurative of Newman categories. Oh, Newman. Numinum.
Noumenon. Non.
Oh,
N-O-N.
Numenon.
Noumenon. Yeah.
Numenon. Numenon. Oh, the full Numenon is a Greek word, an object that exists independently of human sense. In contrast to phenomenon, which refers to any object of the senses.
Good.
The unknowable thing in itself.
Good.
Hmm.
And the pointer is,
Yeah.
what the hell does seeing know?
Nothing.
Zero. Yet they're seeing. Yet they're seeing.
Right.
Yeah. And then the mind steps in and says, yeah, but I see. Bullshit.
Right.
There's no I seeing. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's just seeing. So I remember I used to say all the time, it's in the ing,
Yeah, the ing. That's right.
the ing.
Seeing, being,
Ing. It's in
tasting.
the ing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Mm. So what the mind does, it creates the phenomenal world. Yeah. Appearing as, appears to be, appears to be.
Mm-hmm.
Appears to be a boat over there. I can see a boat on the water over there. Appears to be a boat.
Yep.
But we wouldn't even use that language. We would say, yep, there is a boat over there.
Right.
But it just appears
Right.
to be a boat. It
Yeah.
appears according to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because once this steps in, it'll divide the boat from the water.
Exactly.
There's a boat on the
There's
water.
a
Now we got
boat.
two.
Right.
Now we got two things. Yeah. In the
Right.
absence of this, there's no boat, no water,
Yeah.
just seeing.
Right. Right.
And it's still.
So it seems like just here, like, yeah, so seeing that, it's like, and yet like, am I, because then there's like a I need to do that. There's like this, oh, I need to look at the water and I need to
No, they're seeing.
not
Good.
lay, right.
I understand. There's seeing happening right now. You don't need to do shit. Do you see?
That's right.
But yeah, right. But did you catch that? Yeah, I need
Yes.
to.
Right.
No, seeing is happening all the time.
Already happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
all the time. Yeah.
Right. Uh-huh.
Listen. You can use the tool later. You can't take the tool where you're going
Got it.
until you get there. Once you get
Okay.
there, and you
Yeah.
go, oh, then you can pick up the tool again.
Yeah, I see.
And it'll
Got
be a
it.
tool. It'll be a tool
Yeah, yeah,
then.
yeah,
Do you understand?
yeah.
It'll
Because
be
that's what it feels
absolutely.
like. I
Yeah,
need to keep putting it down in order to connect with the non-dual or to see through the duality.
maybe. Well,
Yeah.
you know, it's
at this phase, maybe, I don't know, it just seems like there's more
Yeah.
seeing, or there's more,
If you can see the non-reality to thoughts, do you even need to consider putting it down? Or would it just naturally,
yeah, kind of phase. Yeah,
naturally?
yeah. It's funny because it kind of happened like in session with a client the other day, and there were like words going back and forth. And
Mm,
there was a moment where it was like, these are just words.
mm.
Like there's nothing really happening. Not to dismiss that the client wasn't saying something meaningful to them, but that there was a
Understood, but
moment of
you spotted
recognition, you
something.
know? Yeah.
Yes, you
It
spotted
was
something.
like, yeah,
And if you have a closer look, yeah,
yeah,
or a little
yeah,
bit more of a broader look, you could also
yeah,
say
yeah.
there's just sounds happening.
Sounds right. And then
Now
all of a
what's
sudden
and
it was like here. It was like there was this more kind of like vivid experience of presence just as that happened. It was like, okay, what's
good,
happening? Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah. And then there was, okay, now I have to respond. Okay, all right, I'm a therapist, like, or whatever. There were these thoughts that came back in the head around,
yeah, yeah.
but it was like a kind of it was almost like this like letting go where it wasn't like gripping so hard on the thoughts and what's happening and this and that. It was just like there was beingness there. And it was just like a nice little,
Hmm,
yeah, like it just came and then it was there for a
yeah,
while and then it
yeah,
seemed to go away or whatever
yeah.
happened. I got more of the thoughts. Yeah.
Just remember, yeah. Each word is dependent on another word.
It's just that simple. Like it's
That's
just
that simple,
like
right?
it's
Now,
just
like it, yeah, if you and I, if all of a sudden someone else chimed in here to our conversation, yeah,
yeah.
and they were speaking in a language that both you and I didn't understand,
Right.
no understanding of it, yeah.
Right.
What
Right.
you and I would be experiencing is sound,
Right.
just sound, no meaning, no meaning, just sound. You know, there might be thoughts that might pop up going, gee, I wonder what that person is actually saying. But in your direct experience, all you'd be hearing is sound, and you would have no understanding at all of what that sound meant. Zero. No idea. It's just noise. It's just sound. Yeah. We'd have to start learning the language to go, okay, yeah. I think you just said hello then. I think that's how you, right? Or, do you know what I mean? You'd be a gradual
Right.
build up of, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's the construct of the symbols and the words. And that sound means that word, and and that word means other words, blah, 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 blah.